Sarah, good morning. You're on War of the Roses. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
We're great. What's up? What's your story?
So, it's about this guy that I'm kind of dating right now.
Okay. How many?
How many dates have you been on?
Yeah, how long have you been dating him?
Not long. We've been on 2 dates now.
Okay.
Okay. We met online and then we went out 2 times after talking for a while.
It's not very
okay?
long, so you want to know if he's cheating on you already?
No. We went on our second date when we were out to dinner. What was going on was he was on his phone a lot. Like he was texting and BBMing and stuff, and I couldn't see who it was. And I was kind of like, he was saying that he was really into it and he wanted to go on a third date and he wanted to keep seeing each other. He was all excited and, talking about, the future and stuff we could do together. But he was also BBMing, and when I asked him, what are you doing? He was like, oh, no, it's just friends, they're wondering where I am for tomorrow or later. He was real vague about it.
That is so annoying, by the way.
Very rude.
I've been out with people where with their heads down, got the head down, 2 thumbs going a mile a minute, texting people like every 5 minutes, and you're trying to have a conversation with this person, and they're I don't know, their phone's kind of sitting out. I understand how people like to take their phone out of their pocket rather, and set it like on the table or on the bar. I get it. But that just kind of...
he was doing it. It was there was just for 1 hour, during the whole night that he was doing it a lot. And I was like, is this, is there someone you need to talk to? Do you need to go, is there someone you need to call? And it just seemed like it might be a girl. And he was like, no, it was friends and stuff. And I just feel like I don't want to waste my time, getting involved or interested in somebody if they're, running a lot, dating a lot of girls or whatever. And
well,
not
I think
attention to me.
I think anybody listening would say that they would be annoyed by somebody texting the entire date.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who they're texting. That's
it is
just
kind
annoying.
of a norm thing here on this island, though. You see people on their BBM constantly. I mean, even people that we work with, you go downstairs and some of them are just sitting there and they're like, da-da-da-da-da, and you're like, I'm trying to ask you something. Look at me.
Yeah.
So
it was just annoying. So I wanted to see if, he's got other girls, basically. If he would, talk to other girls or be interested in other girls. If you guys could find out, that would be super great.
All right, so I know you kind of just glazed over it, but you did call him out on that. You said, "Hey, who are you?
Yeah, I asked him. I said, what's going on? After, there's it was about 8:00, so we've been together since about 6:30, and we were still eating. And then for an hour, he just was kind of on his phone nonstop. Even though it was sort of supposed to be the best part of the night, I guess. We're just getting to know each other and talk. And so I finally said, do you need to go make a call? Is that somebody special you need to talk to? He's like, oh, no, it's just my friends. We were supposed to hook up, but I changed it for this date. And he made it sound like he had rearranged a bunch of people to hang out with me and that they were all, hitting him up. So I don't know.
Maybe it was like this. Let me ask you guys a serious question. Have you ever been out on a date with a guy and set it up with a girlfriend to call you? You've seen it in the movies, where somebody will call you just in case and be like, there's an emergency, I got to go. Have you ever done that before?
I have, but that was our second date, and also it was it didn't seem like that situation. So he didn't leave or anything.
Okay, you don't think it's that. Well, but...
So you like him?
I don't know. Yeah,
I do like him. Yeah, I do.
Did you think that you had good chemistry? Because he wasn't bored, that's why he was on his phone, right? You don't feel like that's the issue.
No, I thought we had great chemistry, and he was really into, at the end of the day, he was like, I can't wait to see you again, and what are we going to do next? And
Did you guys go home?
I know, exactly. We made out a little bit. It was only our second date, but
did he have that swirly tongue, swirl in your mouth kind of kiss, or was it a good kiss?
It was a good kiss.
All right.
We were talking about bad kissers recently.
We were, yeah. Well, sometimes
he was a very good kisser. He was a very, very good kisser. There was some tongue, but it wasn't like that.
Sometimes that's a deal breaker. It's a bad kissing. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad kissing's pretty bad.
That just means you're not going to be experienced in any other area.
That's when I have my friend call me and I act like there's an emergency so I can leave.
I'm being serious though. That is the first thing that you sort of experience that lets you know what the rest of the package is going to be like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't kiss, you can't do anything else. Mm-hmm. Very well.
Or a weird hand hold. I don't like that
weird
either.
Hand what?
Weird holding hands.
Oh.
Some people are weird.
Weird hand holding is bad.
Yeah. All right. All right, so here's the deal. So we'll call, what's his name again? Doug. We'll call Doug and offer him a free dozen roses from our fake internet flower company. Aaron, what do you want to call it today? I know you like to rearrange the furniture.
No, I'm going to do, because Blaren was a great idea. However, as you pointed out, I should do blairinflowers.ky.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Blair and Flowers. I don't know, but I'm
okay.
changing my name again. So
Change your name again. All right.
Boom.
So we'll call Doug. We'll find out. It's kind of a new thing, so there's a good chance that he may not send them to you, Sarah. He may send them to somebody else. May send them to his mom. I don't know. May send them to who knows, a boss, whatever. So we'll call and find out what the deal is, and
Okay.
we'll be back in a second. It's War of the Roses. I'm Blake and Aaron.